Welcome to Arun's Techforge Python programming series. I am Arun Barua and I welcome you to the Python programming series. So let us begin. So we are currently learning Python, and today we will learn function overloading, and this will be the end of Python tutorial. Okay guys, so let me start. JUP Jupyter notebook. So now we will discuss function overloading. Okay, so those of you who come from anyway, so I was telling you guys that those of you who come from other uh, programming languages like C Sharp or Java or C++, you have already seen overloading. you know it would be something like say inside a class employee. Okay, see, if it is a C sharp, it will be something like you know public void display. There it will be parameter 1, param 2, param 3. Okay, then it will have its own you know it will be just the LITY functionality. Now in the same program it will be like this. Function overloading. See, this function overloading is also known as polymorphism in object-oriented programming terminology. What does it mean? Poly means means many, and morphism is means having a different form. Now see, this is one function display, and it takes 3 parameters, right? And it will implement the 3 parameters here. Similarly, this is the same function name taking 2 parameter. Okay, and this is the same function name, it's taking say only 1 parameter. There may be another function which takes no parameter. It means what? This is one particular function but having many forms. Okay, and you see the syntax almost in all other programming language. You will get something like this, and you have to write the function like this. Okay, however, in Python we follow a different syntax. So let me just show you in my book first before I do Python programming. Okay, so what I have written here, you see, overloading refers to the ability to use a single identifier to define multiple methods of a class that differ in their input and output parameter. Okay, so you see the input parameters are different here. Here the input parameters are different. Similarly, the output parameters will also having some different characteristics, depend upon what functionality you want to implement. Okay, now see, in Python we generally do not overload function because Python is dynamically typed and it supports optional argument to the functions. For example, so this is a function definition, my function, and it takes employee number, name, phone number equals to say none. Now, depending on this none, we can check if phone number is none, then simply print say employee name and employee number. Else print the three of them, right? So similarly, so if you call by these two parameters, you pass the two parameters employee number and name, you will get this output. And if you enter phone number, you will get the other output in the else statement. This is how we do in Python. For all other languages, we follow somewhat this type of syntax, right? Now let us write a function, means method overloading in Python. Okay, let me also show you that. See, I have mentioned one overloading.py. This was created by Bintoro, okay, and this is his GitHub link. So you can download this particular file and you can create overloaded function as I have shown you in this book. You can refer to my book and you can implement the way uh, I have shown in this particular example. So you have to import from overloading import, then you have to use overloaded decorator, and you can follow rest of the steps. So that that module is a good one. Okay, so you can use that module to create to achieve function overloading in Pythonic way. Now this you can later refer to my book and see for more example. Let me just show you now in Python. Okay, so since this is the syntax of C++ or C#, so let me just delete that. We will create employee object, okay, employee class, where we define a constructor self, simply pass it. Now define a function, define say display employee self. Now what we want to display here, okay, say we will pass few parameters, empno employee number, emp say name. If you follow certain naming conventions, then it will be good. Say employee name, in I'm using camel case here, okay, then say emp phone phone. Okay, now we will do certain condition checking here as we have shown in this particular example. The same thing. See, if phone is none, we will just check this condition, right? Say if this employee phone, I have to mention here, equals to none. So this will be optional, suppose, and you are checking if employee phone is none, then you print say emp ano plus emp name. Okay, else print all of them plus emp name. Okay, now let us run this program. None, spelling is wrong, see N-O-N-E, none. Okay, now it will be alright. Let me run it again. If, yeah, there should be a double equal to, right? Because we are checking the equality here. So in Python, in order to check the equality, so we have to use this double equal to. It means we are checking the equality, and for assignment we will use single. So that's the mistake I did above. Now it is all right. Now let us create an object. Object 1 equals to this employee object, right? Now let me call obj1 dot this function. Now we have to pass certain things, right? Pass at least 3 things here. One is optional, we have already initialized it to none. So let me try passing only say A001. This is the uh, employee number, and say Arun Barua. This is my name. Okay, I am the employee. Now, so what should you expect? See, you are getting these two things. Since you pass these two parameters only, in this checking, if this is none, yes, it is very correct. So it has printed only employee number and this. Now if I do, so you are getting that result, right? And if I pass now say my telephone number, okay, that is a fictitious number actually. Now you see you are getting the result. You can beautify it by, you know, adding say plus, then one blank space, then plus. Here also you have to give plus, the one blank space. Okay, so here you add plus, one blank space. Now it will be all right. We have to rerun this, rerun. Now see, you are getting a nice formatted output. So in Python we achieve function overloading using this. In Python actually we do not repeat employee this and pass these two parameters. No way, we do it in this way, right? So this is a little difference between other languages, you know, overloading a function in other languages and Python. Okay, and now so this is the end of function overloading. Let me show you some more thing what you can further read from this Pythonic ways. I already told you, right? You have to download that particular library and you can follow this remaining syntax what I have mentioned in this particular book, and this will be the end of uh, Python tutorial. Another concept is there, that is operator overloading. You can easily follow this by following the example here. You know, if you are doing some complex number, you know, manipulation, you know, then you can overload these operators. Okay, so you know, say class rational number, and you define the numerator and denominator, and you know, you do something like the GCG, you know, the greatest common divisor and all those kind of stuff. You can use operator overloading. So this I won't be covering. This is easy. You can just follow the example and do by your own, and till now I have shown you single inheritance, right? In Python you can inherit from many classes. Say for example class truck, okay, then class car. You can create a class, say hybrid car, and you inherit from this truck object as well as, sorry, the truck base class as well as the car base class, right? And this you can practice as your homework. And this is the end of Python tutorial. If you invest daily 1 hour and practice all the examples what I have mentioned in those examples, you would be more perfect, and you will be confident. And this is the end of Python. I have covered almost all the important concepts as a Python programming language. I have covered all. So in next tutorial I would be uploading machine learning tutorials, and there will be respective playlist. You can go to those playlist and learn from that. Okay, so thank you so much. Stay tuned, do share and subscribe this channel. Have a good day.